Hear the two words compact crossover often? Yeah, I would assume. Being one of the most popular vehicle segments in North America, so many people flock to these compact crossovers for being affordable, for being what they need as a daily driver, and just for being an all-around perfect vehicle. And this one is no different. This is a 2018 Chevrolet Equinox LT. And is this one of the best compact crossovers, or is it just another GM product? Let's find out. What is up, guys? It is Isaac here. So this is a 2018 Chevrolet Equinox. We're doing this review here today, and you can see I'm not doing my typical outside shot. I'm in the inside of the car since I'm in kind of a interesting area. But so this car represents a pretty big market of the compact crossover segment. A lot of people flock to the Equinox for reasons that a lot of people don't really understand, because it's a GM product, and GM products are not known for reliability, at least in recent years, and they're not known for quality as some. But really, with the Equinox, it's not that bad when you really look at it. So that's what you want to really do in this with this. So but let's take a look and see what you get. Let's take a little walk around first, and we'll show you what you get in the Equinox, and then we'll start up the car and show you everything, and then we'll take a look at the engine and show you all of that. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this 2018 Chevy Equinox. All right, so taking a little walk around of the car here. So you have your halogen projector beam headlights up front, which actually do get pretty bright. They do work pretty well. You have your turn signals down below, as well as your fog lights, and then you have your daytime running lights right here, which actually is kind of a small strip. Seems like it could be a little bit bigger. I kind of like the chrome trim on the front of the front fascia. I think it looks kind of nice. The grille actually doesn't look too big. It's not super wide. I mean, it's got a lot of spokes in it, but it's not too big. You got the Chevy bow tie right there. And then walking around to the side, typical 17-inch rims, I think. Let's see, what are the measurements? 225 R17, so you got 17-inch wheels. You have your Equinox badging right there. You have your mirrors, which actually are they heated? I can't tell, I don't know. You have your smart key access system, which I'll get into in a minute. And then coming around to the rear, this is an LT, so it's the mid-level trim. It is all-wheel drive, which is nice. Your taillights, if you get the Premier model, it will upgrade to an LED taillight, which is kind of nice. Let's take a look underneath. Take a look at space in here. Decent amount of trunk space for what you're getting. It's pretty nice. Back here you have your folding rear seats. Just by push of those, you have your 12-volt power outlet, and the hydraulics are making very strange noises. I don't know why, but we'll go ahead and close this up. Very light trunk too, which is nice. So you have your gas cap. So yeah, but let's go ahead and take a look underneath the hood before we go ahead and show you what's up. Alright, taking a look underneath the hood, we have, I believe this is a 2.4 liter Ecotec 4-cylinder engine. GM has had problems with the Ecotec in the past, to say the least. But I don't know how much horsepower it makes. I will put the horsepower numbers up here on the screen. But yeah, so I mean, this engine, it's not the most reliable thing, but it could get you a decent amount of mileage, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't trust it myself. So So yeah, that's really that. I need to close this thing up. Alright, so now let's go and take a look inside the car. So taking a look at the key fob. Pretty nice looking key fob actually. It's a pretty standard GM key for the past couple of years, but it's nice. I like it. So you have your unlock, your lock, three buses just ruined my audio, but you know, we'll just ignore that. And you have your panic button, and then you have your bow tie on the back. And then coming around, you have your smart key access system right here. So if I keep the key in my pocket and I press this, that locks it. And then to unlock it, there's no sensor on the back of the door handle like most other automakers do. You just press the button again and it is unlocked. And then taking a look inside, you do have your black cloth interior with actually pretty nice stitching. I like this orange stitching and this this kind of pattern on the seats. That actually looks pretty nice. See ya. And then you have your power driver's seat with power recline and power lumbar. Stepping inside, pretty nice looking interior here. It's alright, it's alright. And being a GM product, you do have push button ignition, so just put your foot on the brake and push the button to fire up the engine. There we go. Just like that. So yeah, so you do have your pretty nice leather wrapped steering wheel. And then down here you do have your 6-speed automatic transmission. You also do have your all-wheel drive. And then putting the vehicle in reverse, you do have your backup camera. It's okay resolution, not great. You can turn the guidance lines off if you want. But yeah. And of course very standard gear selections here. Okay. Alright, and we'll go ahead and turn on the headlights. And the hazards. Driver's side window is automatic only. We'll go ahead and take a look at the exterior. And something should happen when you shut the door. I think the horn will go off. Or it will do nothing. Really? Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't do anything when the key isn't detected. Interesting. Let me try that again. Huh, okay. So you do have your exterior mirrors, which I'm not sure are heated. I don't think so. Just 17-inch wheels. And then coming up front, you have your HID headlights. Or are those LED? No, those are high-intensity discharge headlights. Your LED daytime running lights, which look really weird on the camera. And your turn signals down below. The whole front face of the vehicle actually does look pretty nice. I'm gonna give it that. Let me take a look around to the rear. Coming around to the rear, you have your taillights, which actually are the same as the brake lights. Not really sure why, but okay. You have your Chevy bow tie. And get away. Your reverse lights are right here. Actually, are these both reverse lights, or is one just like dummy? I don't know. I want to try that no key detecting again. It literally just does not want to work. Okay. That's cool. Alright. We'll go ahead and... Alright. So build quality and materials inside of this car are decent. You do have soft touch on these. Actually, that's hard touch plastic on the upper door panel. Mid door panel and this armrest are nicely leather padded. Dashboard is sort of hard touch. Feels soft touch almost, but it is hard touch, but the grading is actually pretty nice. Steering wheel is nicely padded. Down here, hard touch plastic. Center console is nicely leather padded. Nice leather padding over here. Hard touch plastic up here. Hard touch. But, you know, I mean, it's not a very expensive compact crossover, so I guess you're not really complaining. This is a mid-level model, so it works out okay. Now, one feature that I actually cannot show you, I can't show you Apple CarPlay, but I can show you Android Auto. So I have my Samsung Galaxy S9 connected to the system here, and it works out pretty well. You can see you can have your music. I can just say, hey, play Restless Clocks by Killrude on Spotify.
Sure, Restless Farewell by Bob Dylan. Playing on Spotify.
That's not what I said. Hey.
Sorry.
Oh, wait. We're gonna try that again. Hey. Play Restless Clocks by Killrude on Spotify.
Alright, here's Killrude on Spotify.
Alright, let's play Mysteries. Hey, play Mysteries by Killrude on Spotify.
Alright, here's Killrude on Spotify.
Play Puzzle by Catiso on Spotify. Hey. Hey. Play Puzzle by Catiso on Spotify.
I looked for Puzzle by Catiso on Spotify, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
Play Puzzle Epic on Samsung Music.
Okay, asking Samsung Music to play Puzzle Epic.
Or not. Now, of course, another feature that you can do is make calls. So, hey, call.
Calling.
The number you are trying to call is not reachable. PPS 6180.
Hey.
Welcome to Verizon.
So yeah, you can see that totally works. Okay, no, but for real, Android Auto is nice to have on this system. It works well. It does play music pretty decently. You know, I can get some of my Killrude on here. I love Love myself some Killrude. Oh yeah, Falling Skies, baby. This is a good one. And the audio system actually sounds pretty good in this car. I don't know quite what audio system it's using, but it does sound pretty good. It's got some bass. Hey, next track. Next track. Ooh. Oh, Blue Samurai, baby. This is the that you want. Woo! Yo! This sounds good! Show you some mysteries. Oh yeah, here's what we want. Restless clocks, baby. Yeah, that was a pretty good audio test, and that sounds really, really freaking good. Alright, now let's actually get into the rest of the review inside the car. Okay, so after getting severely sidetracked, let's actually get into the what you get in the car. So you have your little pocket storage pocket right here, which isn't very big. Your door handles. Doors aren't super heavy, which is nice. And then you have your lock and unlock. And then you have your window controls, automatic driver down window, and automatic up. You have your mirror controls right here. And then you have your panel brightness, which you push out, and you can change just like that, which doesn't seem to have any remote difference, which is interesting. Is that just there for show? Huh? Do you guys see any difference? Alright, and then you have your headlights, which will put the automatic light control on. It is nice to have the auto headlights. That is one feature that I do like. I have your hood release down there. You have your steering wheel column, which is manually adjustable. Decent range of adjustment. I do like that. And then you have your blinkers, as well as your high beams, which are tap to 3 blinkers. And you have your intermittent windshield wipers. Oh, wait. Is that the rear wiper? Yeah, that's the rear wiper. Oh, hello there. Okay, then I'm guessing this is your front wipers? Oh, there we go. That's off. Okay. Oh. Okay. Why am I so fascinated by that? Okay, I don't know why I'm so fascinated by that. What the? Oh, auto headlights. Okay. Yeah, so now we'll move on to what is in the gauge cluster. I'm getting super sidetracked here. But over here on the left, you have your tachometer. Let's actually rev the engine up a little bit, hear how it sounds. It sounds alright. It's not the best sound ever, but it's alright. We'll get an outside shot in a minute, but it's okay. And then you have your fuel gauge and your coolant temperature, and you have your speedometer on the right, and on the side here you have your remaining oil life. So you have your vehicle info, you have your oil pressure, your tire pressure, battery voltage, coolant temperature, your traction control and stability control status, your units, you can change that, your speed warning. Nice to have the speed warning. Then you have your fuel economy and your economy trend and your trip info. So you have your speed, your digital speedometer, which is nice, your trip information, your fuel range, your average vehicle speed, your timer, your navigation, which you don't have an active route, and then it just goes blank. Nice to have. Now it is a black and white screen, so it's not, you know, super high quality, but it works. It works. On the steering wheel, you have your cruise control. This one doesn't have like a ton of safety technology. Actually, I don't think it has any, but it doesn't have the safety technology. So this is just typical cruise control. You have your voice recognition, your Bluetooth phone, and your stuff right here. Let's go and test out the voice recognition. anyways, then you have your, wait a minute, what am I? Your start-stop button is right here. And then coming down here, you have a USB port, which works for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then you have your, is that an aux port? Yeah, it's your aux port and your 12-volt power outlet, your 6-speed automatic transmission, your all-wheel drive selector, your parking brake. Step and brake to release. There we go. And then you have your 2 cup holders right here, which fits a Samsung Galaxy S9, so that works. A little storage pocket right here, which I guess could hold a phone. Wouldn't recommend it for a Plus phone. And then you have your center console, which has a bunch of stuff in here. So yeah, very loud slam. And then you have these seats. They're actually fairly comfortable for being cloth seats. You know, I do prefer leather seats, but you know, that is kind of an expensive option. But these seats do feel pretty comfortable. I have a pretty good driving position in this. I'm 5'6", and I have a room. So yeah. And then right here you have your infotainment system. This is the new, or not new, it's fairly new Chevy Miling. So you have your audio stuff. So this is playing from Android Auto. You have your sources, and you have your gallery, which you need like a supported device, and then you have your phone, and then obviously you have the projection feature, which is plugged in Android Auto right now, and then you have your settings, which you have your time and date, your rear seat reminder, which is nice. The rear seat reminder, it'll remind you if if it notices that you open the back door before you start the car, or actually I don't know if it does it every time or if it's just when you open the back door, but it'll remind you if you have a child back there to make sure you get out and open the back door so you don't leave the kids in there, which is a really nice feature. You have the language, you have teen driver, which is like a restriction, for drivers like me, and then you have your radio settings, like you can manage your favorites, your audible touch feedback, text scroll tone settings, auto volume. So you have that. I don't know why you don't have a back button in the hardware. You have a on-screen back button. I guess that's kind of okay, but you have your vehicle. So you have the climate and air quality. You have your comfort and convenience. Oh wait, no. Beep is kind of annoying. And then you have your Bluetooth settings, and you have Bluetooth ringtones. Good God, what on earth? And then you change your pairing pin in your sort order. And then you also have a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot in here. And then you can just turn the display off like that, tap to turn it back on. Your rear camera settings, you have your guidance lines and your rear park assist symbols, so like when you're hitting an object close to it. You have your USB auto launch, which would be for Android Auto, and your return to factory settings and your software information. And you have OnStar, which I'm not going to mess with, but I think you guys know what OnStar is. And then coming down here, you have your climate controls, which is your fan speeds, which kick up in a sort of slow manner, I would say. And then you have your temperature dial, and you do have your zones and your recycling, your recirculation mode, and your defrosters right here, max defrost. You have a manual mode with the gear selector on the top, and that's kind of it. We'll do like a little bit of a call quality test. I mean, I'm not gonna actually have anybody sort of in the call, but I'll just go ahead and call.
The number you are trying to call is not reachable. PPS 6180.
I mean, it works. It's decent. So yeah, and then you do have your your SOS safety connect, your door lighting, your map lights. It's actually your LED, which is nice. And then you have your airbag, and you have a little sunglass holder, and your rearview mirror. There. Yeah, I believe this is a auto dimming rearview mirror. Not quite sure, but you can see a little weird reflection in there. I've been informed that I need to speed this up, so we're gonna do that. Let's go and shut the car down. You can see it as a receipt reminder, which is a nice feature. I really like that. So let's go and take a look at the space inside the car. Go ahead and hop out. Check out the rear seat space. I like how you have the smart key system on all four door handles. Makes it easier. Build quality materials do carry through back here. You have your soft touch on the mid and lower door panel. We'll go ahead and step back here. There's a car seat over here. Probably should have gotten it on the other side, but okay. Oh. Let's go and actually hop into a normal human people seat. Alright, so with the passenger seat sort of reclined back, it's not too bad. I have a decent amount of leg room. Pretty good amount of headroom for being 5'6". Actually, a really good amount of headroom. And then you have 2 mat pockets back here, which is nice. You have a 12-volt power out. Or actually, no, those are 2 USB ports. Really nice to have those back here. Rear air vents, and your little pockets back here, and you have this. And yeah, this is a nice. I would be fine back here. I actually kind of like it back here. Having those USB ports is a nice thing. All right, so let's go ahead and hop out and take a look at the trunk space one more time. All right, pretty decent back here. It works out. You have your folding rear seats, which I'm not going to fold. You have a 12-volt power outlet. And pretty good amount of space back here. Lift this up. Rental car company is telling us not to remove that, so I'm not going to do that. Dang it. But yeah, pretty decent load floor. The hydraulics are, again, making weird noises. But yeah, it works. Pretty decent. And that is it.
I feel like still at which point though where it's like you want to spend all this money on it.
All in all, how is this as a daily driver? It's good. It does work. Now, is it the most reliable? No. But is it a good daily driver? Yes, possibly. I would maybe daily drive this, although what I would prefer is a Honda CR-V or a Toyota RAV4. Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4 is ugly as f***. But I would prefer this more I would prefer those cars more than this. But this would be better over something like a Jeep Cherokee, but maybe not the best. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed me doing a bunch of dumb stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.